The question right now is why can't it just get in gear? I want to bring in Bitcoin expert Layah Heilpern. And Layah, first I want to give you props because the last time you were on, or maybe 2 times ago, you talked about the people of Ukraine and you touted the way Bitcoin was being used to help them during this crisis. After that, that's the only thing I saw with people talking about this. The situation obviously has escalated. Give us an update on that for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really fascinating situation. I think we saw the government in Ukraine actually offering several different Bitcoin wallets. Well, not just Bitcoin, but Ethereum, USDT, which is a stable coin pegged to the US dollar. I think even DOT they were offering. So really, this is the first time we're ever seeing something like this. And I think it's really fascinating because we're finally seeing Bitcoin on the world stage as that humanitarian money, rather than this typical sort of, criminal idea, which is always portrayed in the media.
So, a lot of tweets over the weekend got my attention. One, though, I wanted to share with you came from Scott Galloway, and he essentially said, I'm doubling down on the most innovative payment technology and store value, the U.S. dollar. So I had to get your thoughts on that because essentially he's saying forget about gold and forget about Bitcoin. Nothing could beat the greenback. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think, that's a very old-fashioned mentality, unfortunately. And I think we have to give people time to start to see Bitcoin's fundamental value. Bitcoin's fundamental value is being decentralized, being immune from government corruption, being censorship resistant, and only time will allow people to start to see this. We need to give time. We need to allow the geopolitical landscape to continue to evolve, and only then will people start to see Bitcoin on the world stage. I mean, it is only 13 years old, and if you even look at what's happened over the last 13 years, you could argue that really only in the last 2 years during COVID have we started to see Bitcoin's fundamental value as that hedge against inflation. And you could even go further and argue that only in the last 2 months at the beginning of 2022 have we started to really see Bitcoin and its underlying technology and the fundamental value as that censorship resistant money. So I think with time, tweets like that will start to become less and less, and time will essentially put Bitcoin on the world stage and make people wake up and realize what the use case really is.
Speaking of use case, and I got 30 seconds, there's still this debate over store value, a currency, part of the DeFi, blockchain. I mean, what's the central selling point? Because it feels like it's spinning its wheels right now as a ton of money is going into gold in other areas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that money is going into gold because it's still got that, that name as the traditional safe haven asset. People like to hold something physical. It's really, stood the test of time. But, and of course, yeah, it has stood the test of time. It's been through 1 war, 2 wars, 3 wars, centuries. Right. Bitcoin is only 13 years old, so I'm not surprised. But I think people do just need to be patient and wait and allow it to prove itself on the world stage with time.
We'll do that. Layah, thank you very much, folks. We'll be right back.